Hey there, Edye Edens with Karney Law Firm, and I am joined live from Scope. We weren't able to make it to Scope this year, but we know it's one really important event. And I have got a room full of attendees on the other end here, and we're going to talk to them about how it's been going for the last couple of days. So first things first, I'm going to start with you, Jess. I'm just going to go around the room. Tell me about some of the coolest like swag, exhibits, things that you've seen so far. I know you love to hit the floor.
You know I do. And I love doing all the fun things. Like the more exciting their booths are, the more likely I'm going to come over, especially if you have a stuffed animal or a game to play. So those are my criteria. So I've really been liking the claw games. Like I won 2 out of the 3 that I played, big time.
Did they actually have claw machines on the floor?
They have claw machines on the floor. They
had that at DIA this year. I saw that. Yeah, that's cool.
I have a video of that. We have money catchers. They had one of those. Darts. There's been really cool stuff. Like also everybody stepped up their cup game. Like the cups that are out here, incredible. So I'm a sucker for cups and pens. So Ibarra pens.
I know. It's like you're going to an office supply store, right? Every time you go to the trade show floor. Who you're with and who you represent at Scope.
Okay, absolutely. I'm with Clinical Research Pro. It is an organization for clinical research professionals, meeting them where they're at in their careers and really bringing some of the seminars, like the sessions at conferences, as well as the vendors to the individuals that are making those decisions and who really need that education. So that's Clinical Research Pro.
Awesome work. Thank you. All right, Mitch, you're up next.
No, CEO, founder of Diversitrial. We're actually working on some other innovations in tech, and that's what we're out here talking about and meeting with people.
Who wants to go next?
I'll go next. So I'm Elizabeth. I am the president and CEO of the Clinical Research Referral Club. Our whole thing is about building and maintaining relationships in clinical research.
I think I heard this is your first Scope. Is that right?
Yes, this is my first Scope. So I was worried about how I was going to stand out, and it turned out to be my badge. I have about 20 ribbons.
Is that something that like people are stopping, and it's a great way to meet people?
You're going to see it, and you're going to see if people are stopping me for it.
Like MaryAnn, well, I can't run.
But honestly, that's awesome. I mean, why put them out there if you're not going to grab all of them? And I love that you're using that as a way to stand out. It's a completely accessible, free way to stand out. It's a great way to meet a lot of people the first time you're at a conference.
Everybody's been so nice for it.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. What are your other impressions with it being the first time? It's a great conference.
Say for me, my other impressions is it's a lot out there, so it was just great to see all the companies in clinical research and hear what they have going on.
That's awesome. And then I heard our final two are going to talk to us a little bit about cool swag they handed out.
That's us. Like my swag is like somewhere else too.
Are you doing it like just to anyone you meet, or how are you doing it?
Yeah, I'm handing them out to new people that I walk up to. I'm also like planting them around the conference, so you might see them around. Some of the wait staff have been throwing them away, which is thrilling. But it's been going super well. And then I like to have a cheeky one-liner, so I always tell people don't duck up your biz dev, and then I hand them my business card and a small duck, and then it makes them laugh. They remember it, and then
Well, that's what I was just about to ask: is does the duck have any branding on it or anything for you? You know what I mean? Okay, so you just go with the business card there, and do you do that like in a session, in the hallway, in networking?
Everyone's a target at all points. No one is safe.
Do you ever just leave the duck with the card, like just on a table somewhere? You know what I mean? Like not even like actually physically hand out. I didn't know if you were actually planting them places. And tell us who the duck it is that you're doing this for.
I'm working with Healthcare Business Associates, and we're just a fractional business development company.
That's awesome. I really, really like that idea. And I love that we're all talking about, I mean, all jokes aside, I love that we're all talking about different aspects of a conference, because obviously we all know there's a lot of great sessions. There's a lot of great content. Sometimes I get inundated. I think everyone's really tired of AI sessions right now, which I can understand. It's kind of been like all the buzz for a minute, but it's interesting to hear how different people approach conferences, right? And how you're going to make it convert for you, both as a practitioner, as a business owner, as someone who's wanting to get that out of the conference because you paid for the conference, right? And also as just a human. It's a lot to throw into a couple of days, I think. groupthink and all that forced togetherness. So like Jess said, if you're not having fun with it, it can be really painful. What about you? Tell me about your swag.
Okay, so my swag was on the Hawaii night. I mean, I don't know if it's working, but I'm like, how could you see it on me? You
Look at
can't.
the other way.
Yeah. Okay. So I had these really cool lights that on the Hawaii night, and last night, I don't know if you saw them, but basically you would see a,
Here, flip it down.
here
Here we go.
like flip
Look.
it down. Yeah.
Oh, that's
drinks
cool.
or balls or like trees or pineapples or whatever. So like just giving those out and seeds to help people grow. And I was bedazzling the heck out of people last night. So you might get bedazzled by me. Yeah, it's been pretty fun. And I'm from ClinGro and I help sites grow anything financial related, budgets, negotiations, justification letters. And I'm MaryAnn.
The seeds for growing as it relates to your name of your business is genius. Like I'm sure that was very obvious to you, but I would never have made that connection in marketing. Like that's right on. That's right on. Any final thoughts from anyone about scope? Anything else you're hoping happens in the next day or two before it wraps? Anything I should be scrolling your feeds about and trying to learn about?
Just the connections. I mean, I've loved staying with these folks. Like, I mean, just staying with passionate people and being able to collaborate and brainstorm. It's just so cool. And I feel like we're seeing more and more of that in the industry. So even just catching up with people and saying, hey, what are you passionate about? What do you love doing? And seeing how we can
so many of us are so purpose driven, right? Like so many of us are so purpose driven. And you once you turn that switch and get someone talking about their purpose, then it's like, okay, now I really know why you're here. Now I really, I see you for who you really are. And like, I can imagine where you're going to take that and what you're going to do with that.
Right. And then breaking those silos, like everybody wants to help everybody. And that's so cool. It's been such a shift in the industry. It's neat to see.
Isn't that so amazing? That's what we're so looking forward to. We're Darshan and I will both be at SOS. And we're looking forward to that continued camaraderie and that continued environment where people are really breaking down silos and actually coming across the table and helping each other out. So I'm thrilled to hear that that's happening at more and more events. Not shocked. Like I said, I think Scope's always been a really friendly event and fun networking event, but I'm glad that the industry's headed that way. Cool. Well, thanks, guys.
We'll all be at SOS too. So
we'll have to do one big group. Maybe we can record again, all of us together live. That'll be the best.
We'll invite you to the Airbnb.
We'll invite you to our Airbnb.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Go rock the rest of Scope, and I'll see you at SOS.
Bye.